Kato's a goner, and it's sad because she was so pretty. I was starting to warm up to her. Okay, I loves it in her. As you can see, Cousin China is not with me this morning. She decided to sit this one out, and I think it's because one of the last lines in the show, where Meech called your boy Lamar charcoal, okay? Because, I mean, we all know China blacker than the motherfucker, so dark jokes she gets a little sensitive about. But anyways, you stuck with me for a minute. Don't worry, I'm not going to take much of y'all time. I know it's Sunday fun day. A lot of y'all want to get back to y'all, you know, whatever y'all doing. So real quick, just my 2 cents on the newest episode of BMF. This is, season 1, episode 3. All right, this is the 3rd episode, right? Yeah. So anyways, this episode here, Meech and Terry are in the hole because Avon, I don't know his name on the show, sorry, but I know him as Avon Barksdale, all right? So Avon has got his foot on their neck, like, look here, y'all slacking? All right, even showed up in the car with the fucking plastic on the seats and shit with the gun out. Look here, y'all niggas owe me money. Y'all got so many days to get it or else off with your heads. So now Meech has got to think, like, you know, be quick on his feet. How the hell am I going to get out of this shit? You know, and you see the difference between him and Terry. See, Terry, even though he's smart, he's such a hothead. You know what I'm saying? He's not really, you know, his thinking is real simple. Meech, on the other hand, is playing chess with this shit. Okay, we have so many days to get this money. How are we going to do it? They go to the strip club, and Meech is looking at these dances with these factory workers. Okay, I'm going to talk to these dancers and see which one of these workers like to party. See, Meech is thinking, he's thinking big picture here. Terry's thinking in the now. That's what separates the two of them, all right? But then Avon shows up out of nowhere like the Winter Soldier, just out of nowhere like, hey, man, where my money at? Oh, y'all in a strip club? Y'all burn this shit on a strip club? Okay, guess what? I'm moving the day forward now. You got 3 days. Bounces. We all know where this is going to go because, of course, it's called BMF. This is Meech's show, so we all know Avon is temporary. And on top of that, he breaks the #1 rule in the drug game. Don't get high on your own supply. It's funny, I've never sold drugs a day in my life. The only thing I sold was, I tried to sell candy back in the 8th grade. I tried to sell Airheads, and it didn't work out. I knew I wasn't made for the game. But watching all these shows now, thank you, 50 Cent, watching all these shows now, I feel like I could probably be the oldest dope boy ever. Okay, just getting started in the game. I'm 42. But I feel like I have so much knowledge from these shows and know all the rules and shit. I could probably be a dope boy now. Oldest dope boy ever at 42 years old. Anyway, he finds out who the partiers are. So now he hooks up a deal with one of the truck guys, okay, even though he kind of hesitates a little bit at first, like he doesn't want to deal with them, but then eventually they convince him, they persuade him. Now, enter the Stone Burger, okay, I want me a Stone Burger, which was brilliant. So now, B. Mickey and Kato was in on it, you know what I'm saying, and Kato was she's seeing the tension between B. Mickey and Meech, right? Which, I mean, I don't too much care for B. Mickey's characters. I can tell you he's going to be that guy that's smelling his own piss and wants to have his own thing. But then again, Meech does punk him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember a scene where they was just cool and, you know, when Meech is like, you know, giving him his props and showing him love. It's always, man, what the fuck you doing? Get your shit together, nigga. You know? It's like always on some aggressive shit. So I can understand Mickey's, his hostility, but Kato sees this shit and Kato, baby, why? Why, girl? You know, why? There's always got to be a traitor in the group. There's always got to be that one that's playing for the other team. But it's sad because we all know how this works out. I mean, how many movies and shows you done seen about this type of shit? And the traitor always gets found out. Kato's a goner. And it's sad because she was so pretty. I was starting to warm up to her, okay? I loves it in her. And she's going to be gone. I don't know who's going to pull the trigger. Probably B. Mickey. Probably Meech, probably Terry. Because right now, Terry's like, he's out for blood, man. Terry is such a hothead. This nigga's almost like the old dog of the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to just off anybody. But on the surface, you know, to his parents and shit, he's a scholar. He's an upstanding citizen. Speaking of which, the father, right? I can understand the father. You know, he's an honest man. He makes an honest living. And he gets frustrated that he can't, you know, pay all the bills and shit on time. And they have to pay the mortgage on the house or they're going to lose the house. Wants nothing to do with his son's drug money, but guess what? Meech pays the mortgage anyway. And that scene where he's like, yo, you giving him that money back. You know, I don't know what you got to do, but she's like, nigga, what are you going to do? It's either We take this money or we lose the house. You know, I don't work for you. Like, you're my husband. You're not my fucking father. You know, he's like, fine. You want him to be the man of the house so bad? Here, go ahead. He gets my nerves a little bit because he's just always angry. But I guess if you a broke ass nigga working a regular job and you're seeing your son surpass you, I guess that would leave you a little bitter, right? But yeah, listen, the mortgage is paid for. Y'all got a roof over your head, and you know what? You didn't have to have outside help to do it. This came from within. But then again, I don't know what it's like to have my kids being dope boys and shit and taking care of me. I guess that would leave a bad taste in your mouth. But yeah, the father, he can come across as an asshole sometimes, you know, but fuck it, it is what it is. Speaking of playing chess, yeah, Lamar is coming up, you know. At first, he was kind of seen as a joke, you know, he's the OG that got out of jail and people kind of laughed at him, but now, niggas is taking him seriously, all right, because your boy got taken out, the leader of the 12th Street Boys, he got taken out, so now, the next in line is your boy, Famil, I think that's how you say his name. And Lamar paid him a visit at the hospital. He's no more, so now this is Lamar's crew. Second in command is Slick, which is one of my favorite characters. You know what I'm saying? So Lamar's in charge now, so it's a war between Lamar and Meech. And on top of that, the shit done got personal because now they're fighting over the same woman. Alright? Meech came over there to see his lady, probably to get some ass, and then guess what? Baby daddy's there. Nigga, step off. This ain't your shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I got my lady back. Boom, they about to clash. Hopefully we get to see, you know, hopefully we get to see a war because on these shows, they always hype up the war. You know what I'm saying? They promote it and shit, and we never get it. So hopefully they don't pull a Wire or Raising Kanan where we don't get this war where the police fuck it up before we can even get to it. Let's get the war, okay? Let's see Meech versus Lamar head on. Godzilla versus Kong. Deontay Wilder versus... Never mind. I gotta point this out too before I wrap this up. The bad wigs. Stop with the bad wigs, okay? First of all, Snoop's cameo kind of throws it off because my cousin China made a good point. I wish he was here to talk about this, but the thing about these 50 Cent shows is the unneeded cameos, okay? These cameos are not needed, but I guess, you know, 50 and friends, hey man, put me in your show, 50, you know, whatever. So here it is, Snoop is in this episode, right? With the worst wig ever. This nigga wig looks like a fucking, like the alien xenomorph head. That's what it looks like. I've never seen any brother, preacher or not, with that kind of haircut like that. Fuck out of here, miss me with that. These wigs are atrocious. Please. Please, if anybody associated with the show is watching this video, I don't know if you are, but please fix that wig problem because it throws a lot of shit off. But what I will compliment this episode on is the look of it, you know, the color palettes that they use, the soundtrack, all right. And yeah, just the storyline. I'm following the story, even though it's some dope boy shit. But you know, I'm engaged in this story now. So that's it, and that's all. What did you guys think about the episode? Comment freely below. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.